These are the 10 best everyday carry bags on the market right now. Not all day packs are made equally, so we narrowed down the 400 we've tested into 25 of our current favorites designed for everyday carry. But only 10 made the final cut. In this video, we're taking a look at their strengths and weaknesses so you can decide which bag is best for you. Before we dive in, let's talk about how we chose them. We looked at each bag with the same 5 criteria: capacity, durability, aesthetic, carry comfort, and organization and features. Since these are backpacks you carry daily on your commute to the office or school and while on vacation, they need to fit your everyday essentials. Of course, we're a travel channel, so we're not packing heat or survival gear. However, our criteria is still essential for anyone looking to buy a new bag. First up, capacity. Each backpack falls within a capacity range of 14 to 26 liters. They'll fit your daily essentials without being so large that they're overkill on an average day. The smallest sizes are great for minimalists, while the larger sizes can easily double as a travel bag if you fly personal item only. Durability is an essential factor. When choosing bags, we considered not only how it looks out of the box, but also how it looked after a bunch of testing. This comes down to tough materials, quality hardware, and an overall solid build. This takes us over to aesthetic, which we know is subjective. That said, we considered if, when, and how our loadout started to impact the bag's overall look. We also poll our Instagram audience weekly on whether or not they like the look of bags we're testing, so we'll show you what the pack hacker community has to say. Next up is carry comfort. This includes how comfortable the straps material is, how much padding it has, how flexible the straps are, and how it fits on different body types. Last is organization and features. This is the nitty-gritty of how the bag actually works. To keep it fair, we packed each bag with the same gear and took note on how the organization did or didn't work for everyday items. Of course, the bag's capacity has a huge impact on this, so your mileage will vary depending on the gear that you carry. Check out the description below for the full list of items that we packed. If you want to learn more about the bags on this list, each of them has a detailed review on our reviews channel and website. There are a ton of other great packs out there, so if you want to see more videos just like this one, hit that like button. We're kicking things off with Aer. I know you are surprised to hear me say that. But the thing is, Aer wraps up quality materials and great organization all into one bag, which is why we typically love the brand. The City Pack Pro 2 is comfortable and structured with enough space to hold what you need daily and a bit of wiggle room if you have to overstuff it. What you need to know about this bag though is that every pocket pushes somewhat into the main compartment. So while it looks spacious to start, it loses packability as you fill every area. That sometimes impacts accessibility too. For instance, there's plenty of room for over-ear headphones in the bottom front pocket, but we struggle to pull them out after packing the rest of the bag. Instead, pack flat gear like the Kindle and a slim book in here because they're easy to pull out. This is really the only pocket where we have an issue on this bag though. On the other hand, the hard top pocket has plenty of capacity for sunglasses and other delicate items. The front admin pocket is basic, but it's perfectly functional and easily holds everyday cords and dongles. A 16-inch MacBook Pro fits in the laptop sleeve and it's protected from accidental drops by a false bottom. There's space for a tech pouch and books or a tablet as well, but shoving everything in here means much less room in the main compartment, so we think it works out better if you tuck your tech pouch in the main compartment instead. While access isn't always easy with these sturdy and stiff materials, carry comfort is top-notch. The harness system really blunts the feeling of everything inside the bag, and it doesn't feel like it's pulling you back at the top like the first version of this bag did. Aer does use the best materials and hardware, even if they do make things a little stiff. This backpack looks exactly like it did when we unboxed it. We tossed it around cars, set it on dirty floors, let it become a nap spot for shedding pets, and more. So that's saying something. If 24 liters is too much for you, then you have options. The City Pack 2 has similar design in a smaller 16-liter size, but we did find it less comfortable since these straps feel much tighter around your neck. If you really want to cut down on your carry, we teamed up with Aer to make a sling. It's a brand new design made with lightweight and durable Ultra 200X fabric with all the pockets and features you need for an everyday carry sling. I'll be in New York City for a launch at Aer's retail store there, and there will be limited quantities available. If you can't be there, subscribe to our channel and join the newsletter so you'll be the first to know when it drops for online purchase. Trust me, I'm sure it'll sell fast if it's anything like our previous collabs. If your everyday carry bag has built-in travel organization, you might not need another personal item when you go on trips. The Bellroy Transit Workpack Pro's features make it easy to swap out your everyday carry gear for a weekend's worth of clothing. One TSA-friendly feature is this elevated divider seen in the laptop compartment. When you're using it every day, you can stick a small tech pouch in here. When you're traveling, Bellroy suggests using it for your toiletry bag, so there's just one compartment to unzip its security. We're not entirely on board with putting liquids next to a laptop though, so we put both the toiletry bag and the tech kit in the main compartment and leave the laptop compartment just for the computer. It's easier to access everything that way. Plus, we find that overstuffing the elevated pockets cuts too much into the main compartment space anyway. However, it's great if you only have a few cables and a wall charger. Instead of side slip pockets, Bellroy has one zippered bottle pocket, but it's too narrow at the top for wider bottles like the 16-ounce Yeti. On the other side is a zippered pocket for small accessories. It includes a leash, so we're tucking keys and snacks in there. The admin pocket has simple organization along with Bellroy's signature zippered mesh pocket that keeps glasses out of the crush zone. It also has plenty of room for a small tablet or over-ear headphones outside of the pockets. The main compartment has straps to hold clothing or packing cubes in place when filling it up for a trip, along with a clamshell opening that makes packing easier. However, you'll need to open it all the way to make use of the space at the bottom, which is where we tuck a lunch. So it's the easiest to pack this bag when you can lay it down. Most of this bag's pockets remain accessible even when fully packed, so you'll be able to pull out your headphones and keys when you need them without any yanking. The harness system is a bit much though, and it feels like overkill for a bag of this size. It's almost like the padding on the back panel and shoulder straps fight you rather than forming to your body. However, all of that cushion does get the job done. You don't feel your laptop or anything else when you're wearing this bag, which is why all that cushion is there. It's not an issue if you're using it with another bag at the airport either, since there's a pass-through you can use it to slide over the handle of rolling luggage. You don't always want something that big every day though. For something smaller, try the 16-liter Civic panel loader. This EVERGOODS bag hits the sweet spot with a comfortable carry and pocket organization that makes sense for daily use. Admin-style organization in the front pocket opens to the side so you can swing the bag to your front and grab gear while it's still on your shoulder. A zippered pocket inside keeps small accessories from falling out, and there's enough space for a tech pouch if you want to DIY extra organization. The laptop compartment opens up on the side, which makes us a little nervous. However, this compartment has a strap that attaches with a hook and loop fastener to hold your computer in place on the rare chance that you forget to zip it up before putting the bag on your shoulder. It's designed for a larger device, and while we can squeeze in a 16-inch MacBook Pro, it's relatively tight. There's also no substantial false bottom or side padding on the sleeve, so be careful when setting down the bag. Despite its smaller size, we fit every piece of gear inside of this bag except for the water bottle. There's no dedicated holder on this thing, which I personally don't mind, but I know a lot of you do. You'll also have to put some effort into closing the main compartment zipper when you shove everything inside, as it's a bit stiff. EVERGOODS harness systems often feel catered to larger frames versus smaller ones. However, testers of different body types at Pack Hacker find it pretty comfortable to wear even when fully loaded. The contoured shoulder straps and back panel are well padded and a little breathable, though you'll still get sweaty on a warm day. It fares better than other packs we've tested without built-in air channels though, and the materials have really held up throughout our testing, which speaks to the quality EVERGOODS is known for. This isn't really a bag that you'll need to replace unless you get sick of it. On the other hand, if you want a bag with a sleek look and more room, check out the Carry Max EDC. Its front pocket expands to fit more gear for everyday use without looking bulky. We use that area for over-ear headphones and a toiletry bag. Then pockets on each side zip closed to keep other small gear in place. That's good on the side with a key leash, but not every bottle fits as easily into the pocket on the other side, especially if the main compartment is full. The 16-ounce Yeti we tested in all of these bags fits fine, but we struggle with taller bottles. So keep that in mind if your water bottle has a larger capacity or is just skinny and tall. Unfortunately, the Max EDC lacks a top quick access pocket, so we put sunglasses in the top zippered pocket of the main compartment to keep them from getting smashed by other gear. There's a small tech pocket in front of the laptop sleeve that's good for wall chargers, a cord, and earbuds. And the laptop sleeve is huge. It swallows a 16-inch MacBook Pro with a deep false bottom for device protection, so it's a good option if you have a larger computer. Everything else fits in the main compartment. There's even a stretchy pocket where we slide in the Kindle. Like many other everyday bags, its external pockets press into the main compartment. That's something we find happens with nearly every bag of this size though. So unless you want to carry something larger everywhere you go, you're gonna have to make some compromises. You don't have to compromise on comfort or durability though. Even though the materials are flexible, making it easy to pack is still comfortable thanks to the removable frame sheet. It gives the bag a more comfortable, structured back panel without using stiff fabric that would be harder to maneuver. We've had no issues with any of the materials, and the bag is great to carry even fully packed. The only issue we have is the sternum strap. Its buckle has a button release that we find difficult to use, though it gets better with practice. Depending on your job, you might want something neater and more professional. In that case, check out this bag from Alpaka along with these cool hexagonal zipper pulls. The 23-liter Bravo backpack looks sleek and office ready no matter how much you stuff inside, thanks to a front gusset that lets it expand without looking lumpy. It's well organized too, with pockets for sunglasses and snacks, tech, and enough room for large headphones. There are more pockets in the main compartment, so you have options for where you stow your gear. Even though it doesn't have a clamshell design, its wide opening gives you solid access to your gear without the front panel falling open. Side pockets on the pack give you space for bottles and umbrellas, and we find it easy to pull out your laptop without dislodging everything you've carefully packed in the main compartment. The bottle pockets do protrude into the main area as they do with other EDC bags, but there's still a ton of space to fill with the rest of your gear. And it's less of an issue compared to other Alpaka bags we've tested, which is usually pretty narrow, making it hard to use all of the organization at once. This isn't the case with the Bravo backpack though, which is why we chose it over other Alpaka bags. While it can feel a little stiff when packed out, the contoured shoulder straps and flexible back panel mold easily to different body types. The straps can be hard to adjust, but once you get them in the right place, everything stays where you put it. So we've covered more professional EDC bags and others that work well for travel. But the Fjallraven Skule's front elastic lashing, as well as the nicely padded harness system, make it great for the outdoors. You can squeeze a rain jacket or your extra layer there if you want to take it on an afternoon hike in the park, or slide in your flip-flops if you take it to the pool after work or on a trip. Unlike the super popular Fjallraven Kanken, this one actually has usable side pockets. We have no issue sliding in a bottle or an umbrella. They're shorter than most, but the compression straps cross them at the top to help you lock taller gear in place. However, you'll need to undo the straps to access the front and main compartments as they block the zippers. The front pocket has a minimal admin style organization, but it's actually quite spacious, so we use it for headphones and a toiletry bag. They're easier to access here than in the main compartment, since you don't have to fight around all the pockets pressing into the main space to pull out what you need. You can toss your sunglasses, snacks, and keys into the top access pocket, as long as you don't mind that it hangs down in the front laptop sleeve in the main compartment. Oh, and it's the only bag in this list that can't accommodate larger laptops. This is one of the lower capacity bags that we recommend, and it feels on the small side for 20 liters. You'll probably have to make some sacrifices when it comes to what you pack inside. However, there's a good chance you don't need physical books and a Kindle, so you can just choose between them and pack it how you see fit. Or like we suggested, stow the hoodie outside of the bag under the bungee, and then everything else fits. The bag is quite comfortable thanks to the cushy padding and airy mesh on the straps and back panel, though we think it fits better if you wear it looser than usual. That's because these shoulder straps are wide at the top and have minimal contouring to flex to your body. We also find that it fits smaller users better, so you might want to upgrade to the 28-liter version if you have a larger frame. And even though it doesn't use anything fancy, the materials are still holding up super well. It's sturdy enough to handle some contact with grass and dirt, which is why we suggest this everyday carry bag if you want to get outdoors. If your commute takes you on 2 wheels, you want something even more outdoorsy than the Skule. The Osprey Metron is perfect for cyclists with a dedicated area for shoes, as well as a spot to place your helmet. There's a stretchy front pocket for an umbrella or a rain jacket, and the helmet attachment is right above it, so you don't have to risk losing it if you leave it with your bike. There's a huge stretchy side pocket too, which easily accommodates larger bottles, so it has no issues handling the Yeti. Toss snacks and sunglasses in the quick access pockets on the front, and then use the top admin pocket for your tech, phone, and wallet. It's deep, so we tuck headphones in here too. The main compartment opens widely, which makes it easy to pack, but we find you have to lay it down to get the zippers started to close it because the flexible materials fight you, especially when the front is already full of gear. Since it's designed for cyclists, there's a shoe compartment here where you can zip a change of shoes away from everything else in the main compartment and swap when you get to your destination. We use it for a toiletry bag though, and the water resistance comes in handy for that too. As a whole, all the gear fits inside of this bag without a problem with a little bit of strategic packing. You can pull out the laptop and Kindle without dislodging everything else, but you'll have to open it pretty wide to reach whatever you packed on the bottom. So pack what you use most often up top. The materials are really durable and hold up well in the rain, even without the included rain cover. However, it's not a bad thing to throw on just in case your commute's going to be a soggy one. If it's hot, you'll be happy to know that the airy padded back panel is cooler than those of other bags we've tested, even on hot days. That back panel conforms to your body too, and the load lifters help move the weight around, though you might be able to feel a bit of the yoke on your shoulders if it gets folded when you tighten them up. Along with a sternum strap on a sliding rail, there's a skinny hip belt for additional support. We like how thin this is because that keeps your hips and stomach from sweating like they can with wider options. All in all, it's a great EDC bag if you're gonna wear it while cycling. If you don't cycle much and want something with a little more space for shorter trips, the Daylight Expandable Travel Pack starts at 26 liters and expands by an additional 6 liters when you need to carry more. It's a fan favorite of one-bag travelers and can also be used for everyday carry. So that last bag was for cyclists, and this one is for shutterbugs. The Peak Design Everyday Backpack Zip is great at carrying everything all the other bags on this list handle, and also photography gear. The laptop sleeve adjusts to hold 13-inch and 16-inch devices, creating a custom sleeve for either size with hook and loop fasteners. It can be hard to slide your laptop in and out when the main compartment is packed full, but you can do it with a little muscle. There's a tablet sleeve in the front of it that swallows the Kindle, but it's still the most protected spot for it in the bag. There's also a stretchy divided mesh pocket for tech, but it's really hard to access when the main compartment is packed, so you can fit your tech kit in there instead. We definitely recommend that. Speaking of the main compartment, it opens up differently than any other bag on this list. The entire front of the bag unzips from the sides, leaving you with a wide open space. You're not meant to open it all the way though. It's designed to help you easily access your camera equipment no matter how you arrange Peak Design's customizable, flexible dividers to hold it. Those dividers end up creating shelves to help you better organize your items, which means you can separate your camera kit from the items you need for work or pack it in with some travel accessories for a short trip. There are pockets inside for the wall charger, cable, and dongle we're bringing along, but they're also helpful for holding SD cards. Most of the materials are really durable and they've held up throughout our testing and a couple of weekend trips. The exception of this is the dividers, which started showing wear and tear on our old bag. And if 20 liters seems too large, there's a 15-liter version of the same bag, but we think the features function better in a larger space. And now a bag for all of us techies. The Rework geared Toshi pack can hold up to 2 laptops. That means you can bring one for work and one for personal, or replace it with a tablet for entertainment. We're not talking about small devices either. It has 2 spaces in the laptop compartment for devices up to 16 inches. Unlike other bags that pair a sleeve with an open space that can technically fit a second device, the open space in this pack has a false bottom too. This gives you drop protection that's not guaranteed with other bags. The admin panel has a large zippered pocket for a stylus, pens, snacks, and other small items you want to lock down, plus stretchy mesh pockets for cords, chargers, and other tech accessories. We stick sunglasses and a wallet in the top pocket for quick access, and the bottle and umbrella in the side pockets for the same reason. We slid the toiletry bag into the front pocket to make it easier to access at TSA. It's a bit of a squeeze, so it takes a little more effort to pull out when we stuff the main compartment. Everything else fits there, though when you feel the outside of the bag, it seems like there's unused space at the bottom. We want to know how you pack this bag though, so let us know in the comments down below. We filled it with everything on this everyday carry packing list, so we didn't worry about that open space too much. It's very comfortable to carry with great ventilation from the air channels and a cushy back panel and shoulder strap padding. It's a shorter bag, so smaller users don't feel overwhelmed by the frame, yet it doesn't look comically small on larger frames either. If we had one nit to pick, it's that it pulls a little bit at the traps, but it's not that bad. The materials aren't fancy, but it still looks flawless after our testing period, so this might be a great go-to work bag if you need to bring more tech than many bags allow. On the other hand, if you want something that caters to different carry styles, check out this bag from Pakt. It can be a backpack or crossbody, depending how you configure the straps. First up, traditional backpack mode. If you want to switch it up, these straps are removable, so you can sling one across the back and turn it into a crossbody bag or a sling pack. We dig the idea, but it's not super comfortable or convenient to do very often in practice, even though Pakt calls it a sling on their product page. Backpack mode is generally the most comfortable except when cycling, when we appreciate the crossbody because it feels more secure. As to what it holds, we've had to make some choices when it comes to this smaller bag. We can fit either the lunchbox or the tech pouch, and we've had to leave both the bottle and umbrella behind. The toiletry bag and headphones fit in the front pocket, but if you can live without either, you can swap them out for something else. And while it accommodates a 16-inch laptop, it sits right at the top of the bag, so be sure to tuck it under the zipper before closing it. What's nice though is that even when stuffed, the bag's sleek, slender profile doesn't stick out or look lumpy. Given that we couldn't fit everything on our list inside, the bag is quite comfortable. That makes it naturally lighter than some of the larger bags on this list. The shoulder straps have a really dense padding that we like, along with breathable mesh to keep things airy on warmer days. The back panel isn't as nicely padded though, so it starts to get a little uncomfortable during all-day use when loaded up with heavy tech. However, the Pakt mode convertible bag fits into the expansion pocket of the Pakt One travel backpack, making it a great add-on if you already own that bag. It also works well if you like to use your EDC bag for all of your adventures on a trip. No matter what larger travel backpack or rolling luggage you use, you can likely fit it inside if you don't want to carry it separately on the plane. Life is full of tough choices, and there are definitely bags we did not include on this list, even though we love them. Like the lightweight ULA Cicada and Tortuga Daily Carry Pro. We love them both, but they felt too big for daily carry despite their listed capacities. Other brands like the North Face have a ton of great options. However, they're a bit larger than our defined criteria for this list. Lululemon, on the other hand, has great everyday carry bags, though styles get discontinued fairly often. So we have to ask, what is your favorite everyday carry backpack? Let us know down in the comments below. If we get enough suggestions, we'll probably do another video like this when we can test those bags against one another. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker. We'll see you in the next video.